Hello, and welcome to episode 3 in our series, where we look at permission forms, sensitive material, and the process of capturing audio. So what is the role of permission forms? Asking permission to conduct the interview is essential. It's important to explain what the project is, why you would like to hear the person's story, and if it's okay to record it. If the person agrees, they will need to sign permission sheets that state they are happy to be recorded. These 2 permission forms are attached in the appendix of the toolkit document. Ask the person to sign the participation agreement before beginning the conversation. Explain to the person what the forms are for. The participation agreement is to state the person is happy to be recorded. At the end of the interview, the person signs the recording agreement. This is to state that they give permission for the material to be kept in the Cuimhneamh archives. They can add conditions to the recording agreement if they wish. Make sure you keep these 2 documents safe and return them to Cuimhneamh. Now, let's look at how to deal with sensitive material. Showing respect to the person telling the story is really important. Some stories are hard to tell and can bring up memories and events that are emotional and moving. If the person telling the story seems upset, show compassion and understanding towards their story. Don't change the subject immediately. Allow the person the space to finish answering and gently move on to another question. If the person still seems emotional, ask them if they are comfortable continuing the conversation or if they need to take some time for themselves. Reassure the person that we can edit out anything that they would prefer to exclude from the recording. Next, we'll move on to capturing audio. The standard method of recording an interview like this is to use a digital recording device like a Tascam DR or a Zoom HD. These are portable recorders that operate off batteries and have 2 very sensitive microphones attached on top. If you do not have access to digital recorders such as this, an iPad, iPhone or tablet with audio recording software will suffice if the room is quiet and there's no background sounds. Ideally, the digital recorder you use will look like this device. The recording process should be a fairly simple one once you have the right levels set on your device. Place the recorder in the centre of the table with both people sitting opposite each other. The recorder should be an equal distance away from both the interviewee and the interviewer. A distance of 2 to 3 feet from each other is ideal. Now, everyone's voice has a different level of volume, so the levels may need to be adjusted to find the optimum setting. When checking the levels and volume, it's important to wear headphones to ensure the sound is of a decent quality and the background noise is minimal. You can test the audio levels by asking the interviewee to say 1 2 1 2 a number of times and observe the levels on your recording device. If the voice level is low, turn up the volume gain. If the voice level is high, turn down the volume gain. The volume of a person's voice can change slightly in a conversation, so a decent level to aim for is 8 out of 10. That way, if the person speaks louder, there's still room for the extra volume without having to worry about the recording distorting due to high input volume. It's definitely best to check all sound levels before beginning the recording. When you're happy that the volume and sound quality are of a decent level, press record on the recording device. The record button is generally symbolised by a red circle. Once you're confident that the device is recording correctly, begin your interview. Please use the script in the appendix to identify the person being interviewed, your own name, the location, the date, and that the recording is part of Cuimhneamh an Chláir. Then you can welcome the person to the interview and begin by asking your first question. When you feel that the interview has come to a natural conclusion or end, simply press stop and ensure that the recording has been saved correctly.